Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this will be my introductory video to vacuum forming. I hope it will be the first in a few, I don't know, would you say tutorials on vacuum forming. There's the aeroplane. But anyway, so vacuum forming is a process by which you sort of soften a piece of plastic, and then while it is soft, you put it over a form, and then it will give you its shape. Okay, so for example, I've got this little plug which is actually a switch, some electronic item which I found quite cute, and using vacuum forming process I created this little punnet in PVC. Okay, so the tools I use will be introduced in this video, so please excuse my stammering and the aeroplane. Okay, so this is a wooden box which I purchased from Daiso, and I cut a hole by the side for the vacuum attachment to insert into. Okay, and as you can see here, there's a little bit of a gummy thing, and this is actually just hot glue gun. It was originally semi-permanently attached to the vacuum cleaner. Okay, and that's to make sure that there's no air leaking from the sides. On the top, this board here with the little holes, this is actually a peg board which I've also purchased and cut and from Daiso. Well, not cut from Daiso, but I purchased from Daiso. And this black thing here is a sealing tape. I think it's used to dampen or seal any edges of windows and doors, so that when the doors slam, they don't make such a loud noise. Okay, so you can also use hot glue gun to seal the sides. I've used clear masking tape just because I find it works, and I was a bit lazy. Okay, so some people I've seen use this kind of perforated metal sheet here. I did use this. I made a small little wooden frame and used it as a small sort of add-on for when I make particularly small items. I've also seen this kind of metal mesh used, and you can lay them on top, or you can, well, I can insert it when I'm also wanting some texture maybe at the base of my item. Okay, so that was the vacuum box, and now how do I heat up the sheets for use? Okay, there are a number of types of plastics that you can use. I mainly use PVC sheets because they are rather affordable and easily obtainable from art supply stores. And the ones that I like to use are the 0.2 mm ones and the 0.3 mm ones. So I'm not sure if you can see the difference in thicknesses, but for 1/12 scale, I find that these are pretty good for cups to simulate glass plates and bubble tea cups and whatnot. Okay, so I've created this little frame. If you've watched other vacuum form videos on YouTube, just do a quick search and you'll see many pop up. What happens is you hold on, they will clamp a piece of plastic sheet or acrylic board or styrene sheet onto a frame, and then they'll heat it up in an oven usually, or using a heating element, and then when it's soft, they'll put it on top of a form, okay, like so. Oops. Okay, like so, and then they'll hold the frame over it, and then they'll turn the vacuum cleaner on, and it will pull the soft plastic down, and then you get a form like this out of the shape. And then you remove it and you trim the edges and sand it or clean things up, and then that's what you get. So back to the tools that I use. Usually I see people using 4 clips, but because this is miniature making, and I'll be making many duplicates of the same item, I decided to speed things up by drilling a hole in the corner of the frame. The frame, it was made using a plywood sheet. I just sawed it with a hand saw, and yep, that's what I did. So 2 layers, and then as a personal preference, I just use binder clips, and in this case 2 clips I found were good enough, and then hold it in place, and I put disposable bamboo chopsticks by the side, only because it makes it easier to kind of hold things down. This process has been done rather quickly, so when things are hot, just want faster ways to do stuff, I guess. So that's what I did. Yeah, I also wear gloves usually uh, when handling, especially if I've used an oven to heat up this plastic. Now, the temperatures which we are talking about vary from maybe 115 degrees Celsius to about 150 degrees. So these are pretty hot temperatures, so please be careful, especially with regards to the metal parts. The wooden parts are alright, I find. So that's actually all that I use for vacuum. Oh yeah, the heating element. Now, most people use ovens, and I have used an oven, and I actually prefer the oven because it allows for a better accuracy in temperature control, so you don't melt the plastic, burn the plastic, and then you breathe in the fumes and you get dizzy and blah blah blah. But I use a heat gun actually. So this might be familiar to some people, especially those who use it for scrapbooking. I got this from a local craft store. It's quite good. The problem with this is because of the small area by which you can heat the item, the plastic sheet, it is uneven and it takes a lot of practice, so I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, you'll have inconsistencies, but well, I find it okay, maybe because I've done this so many times and I made many mistakes. I've gotten used to it. But if I want to use other sheets, other plastic sheets like PET, polyethylene, I think it's called, sheets, is really bad because of the uneven temperatures across the different area of the sheet. So I would recommend really just use an oven with an oven thermometer. Okay, so I'll put in some links to my old blog posts so you can see the results of vacuum forming that I've achieved with these few items. And if there is enough of a demand, I will talk about the forms which I use and how I create them and the material choices yeah, for vacuum forming. So thanks for watching, and I hope this all works out. It's my first real try. Oh yes, and thank you very much, Amber Dawn, for contributing to the purchase of this pair of headset microphone set, so that I can actually talk and make more videos. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Bye.